you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. And remember, this is a show. We putting on a show. Let me get this pulled up. Onto the YouTubes we go. Almost paradise. Knocking on heaven's door. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Holla. Foodie got the wop, wop, wop. Oh, look at all the green. Oh, it's that time of the month. Memberships fall off. It is what it is. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Gunther's beep the horn. Oh, my God. Don't look at me. I let my hair naturally dry. I look like a witch's broom, but it's fine. I'll ride out into the moon. Right, have mercy. Chantal is losing it. Oh, for fuck's sake. You just can't make this shit up. We'll watch the live, but for only a little bit, because then it just, per usual, gets stupid. She lost it a long time ago. Right on, gal. Facts are facts. She's been with this guy 24 months. And it's been a shit show. What makes me laugh the hardest is how hard she tried to make everybody believe that he was in love with her. That's what kills me the most. And we slowly watched him getting caught talking to other women and cheating, trying to find a ride to the Western world or somebody that he could marry that could give him babies. It's like, you can't even make this shit up. I mean, really, this is hilarious. Oh my God, she tried her hardest. You know what? Go home, Foodie. Take the L. You know what? No, you know what? We're giving you the L. It's a loss, baby. It's a loss. No, I don't believe his laugh is recorded. I just don't. Because even when he laughs, you know, he says shit, you know what I mean? And then he comes out and he plays the keyboard. But no, I wouldn't put anything past her. Let's just put it that way. I'm not saying I completely disagree. I'm just saying it's too much effort for her to carry on a charade. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's just too much. It's such, she has a humiliation kink. Like, for real. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, there's no way she could live a life without some kind of chaos, because she lives for it. Hold on. God, I'm so tired of this. Updates. F off, you stupid. I hate these reminders. She's not smart enough to be consistently clever. Bloop. Right. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good week, too. You're on time. All right. And it could be true. I mean, I don't think he lives there. I think she goes live when he's there to pretend like he lives there. But he can be in a back room, like putting orders together or something like that, labeling fake perfume bottles and shit. Nobody knows. And then she goes live when he's there because she wants everybody to think they're together. And then all day she sleeps because he ain't around. And he could be going there just to play his video games so his dad don't call him a bum. Nobody knows. Yep, she loves negative, any attention. Just so you hear him, right, right. Exactly. This chat, however, we be clever all the time. Listen, this is at such a high school level that it can be hard because you're like, I'm 40 some years past high school. So having to, I mean, it's not that long ago I raised teenage daughters though, you know what I'm saying? And everything is just like obnoxious. I think the emails are legit. I've already said that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And we'll get into it. We'll get into it. She definitely likes to exploit him in a shady, subtle way. She's done it with my friend's boyfriend cheated on her, and he's a burden. And we're going to loop all this in together. Most people would be embarrassed and humiliated. Yeah, unless your channel's dying and you have no story to tell. So you got to keep, like, just bringing stuff up. You think his voice is pre-recorded. Could be, but what's she pushing? How are you pushing a button from another room? I mean, you can hear it's down the hall. What do we got a system in there for? What we, Elon Musk? You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me how it's possible. What's she pushing? She got a Bluetooth speaker back there, and she's got her second phone, and she's pushing this laugh. There are clicks. What's that mean, P-Day? Her second phone. I listened to it long and hard with headphones on in the middle of the night, and I'm telling you, that's a soundtrack. I'll eat my hat if I'm wrong. And it could be. I mean, just like he does the bird sounds to antagonize Julia. I mean, it could be. She could have recorded his laugh, and she's got it playing on a Bluetooth in the other room. That's going extra, Foodie. You're losing your mind. It is evident. Now, listen. I do believe he's done. I definitely believe he's done. That I've said, and whatever she wants to do to keep a charade up, it just embarrasses her, you know what I'm saying? But she's taken over the car. You think it's a Bluetooth speaker and a second sound, or even on that phone as a sound. Could be. I mean, I could record something right now, and I have a sound bar in my living room. And I could hook up my iPad to my sound bar and play whatever the hell I want out in that living room. But I'm smarter than her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks it's recorded. Yeah, I know Fat Cow did a whole thing on it. I think he's waiting until the end of March. Yes, so do I. So do I. One more payday. Yeah. Well, you're going to get February payday in about 12 days. And then next month. It could be. I told you, I think he's waiting. He's been trying to figure this out. But I also believe that she's letting him know by reading this to her chat and pretending like it's funny to her. This is low key. This is some low key shit right here that she's letting him know. She's got dirt on him. That could definitely get him in bigger trouble than her. Like I said before, he could get deported to Syria, and she would only get deported back home. Yeah, I even said it was real with the last one. Nobody wanted to agree with me. I said the real one was, last one was real. You can tell her breath. You got to go by body language. Of course he's still in her chat. He has to be in her chat. She could F up his life. Do you understand? He was stupid. He got played by somebody that, like her, that I'm telling you, this is true too. Fair lady. My fair lady. It's getting good finally. I'm only halfway kidding about that. She has him by the short hairs. The player got played. He didn't see her coming, did he? Yeah, so let's get into it. And then we'll watch her newest video. Why would she have to text him screenshots of the email? Thank you. That's my point. He doesn't live with her. Today would be Mama and Daddy's 60th anniversary. Aw. She stores secrets until she needs them. And then it's the revenge game. Remember? He who shall not be named was literally carrying on with Dee Dee and was trying to get away from Foodie and trying to figure out how to do it. Remember that? And she was so crazed in the head that she didn't even believe that him and Dee Dee were sleeping in the same bed. She's seen Dee Dee walking around in her slippers and drinking out of her coldest water bottle. But she refused to believe that they were together. She literally moved them to Dee Dee's condo. That's how in denial and delusional. Do you see what I'm saying? We seen it play out. And we seen Dee Dee like, this girl still don't get it. She even pulled into Dee Dee's driveway. Listen to me. She pulled into Dee Dee's driveway because she believed that he who shall not be named needed to take her to a hotel for her birthday. Couldn't even accept that he who shall not be named moved in with another woman. And then she even upped it. She joined them. See, it's hard for us to even comprehend the levels of what she's willing to do. This is child's play compared to what we just witnessed with the whole Canada stuff. But the difference is, she's in his country. This could be dangerous for her if she doesn't cut her losses and go home. Remember, when she pays for things, she owns you. Her brain needs to be donated to science. Yeah, but let's get into it. Listen, there's a difference between arrogant and delusional. Yeah, and the fact she's in a foreign country, I don't think I'd play this game, Foodie. Pack it up. Gunt yourself to the airport. See, I gave up my cats for you was one of your indicators. Who gives up their cats and blames it on somebody else? Hell yeah, that email's real. She's a danger to herself at this point, being over there and even thinking she can threaten any man. Yeah, gun time to go home. Oh, Canada. Maybe you can go over there and, figure it out. But like I said, if he can get her to leave, go to Canada at the end of March, he can stop her from coming back. The serious part. And when do I think that all this occurred between him and maybe this person? I think it happened when I think what locked it all in was after Lol Cow Live, because that's when you seen a big shift in Salah. There you go. She could move to Africa, Turkey. This is La La Land. Yes, people. We are actually seeing La La Land. Yeah, it gets a little nutty. Africa doesn't want her. F87. All right, let's do this. Okay. Woo. Rough day, huh, Foodie? Oh, my. Jesus. You're looking nuttier than a fruitcake lately. You have got... Listen, we're going to look at body language, okay? We're going to look at body language. This is what we're going to do. Yes, this is commentary. Yeah, I know. We're gonna watch that after we do. We're only going into this for a little bit. This is the look of evil. In case you wanted to know, she's insane in the membrane right now.
Filter.
I told you there's been a lot of crying going on, a lot of fast food eating. We do body language with Foodie. She is literally trying to keep it cool.
Yeah, I guess.
But she's been taking it out on fast food lately. She only cries when she cries for herself, right? And when she loses, because man, when he who shall not be named had a woman, had Dee Dee at his place in Gatineau. Do you remember how nuts she got? I do. Oh my God! Like you tuned in. Trust and believe. You tuned in.
L5, M, Brooke, or Orange Pulp, Stylish, PMAC, Thick Ship, Ida, NG.
Get on with it, Big Mac.
No rage.
Yeah, she was in Canada when he said maybe a divorce arc is coming. And she ran back so fast, changed her ticket. Yeah, I mean, you got to line this stuff up like Legos. You know what I mean?
What the hell's wrong with you, turd gaslighting? Debbie, Fernanda.
Acting unbothered. Lovely.
Friggin' Bank. Rebecca. Cleek. The weather's cold. BSMH. It's late. Tara. Casual vlogger. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be watching the Super Bowl, aren't you? Eating your buffalo chicken wing.
Yeah, I was watching the Super Bowl. Watching the Super Bowl. Eagles tore it up. They tore it up. But you don't have to worry about it, Foodie. It's a USA thing. USA thing.
Yep. No, she didn't, Koru. Hey, BBJ. Let's go beasing.
Hi, Tucker. Argudi.
I'm using... I have my other phone open for a reason.
Oh, shit. She has her other phone open for a reason. Maybe it is a pre-recorded laugh from a Bluetooth speaker. Oh, man. I didn't even know she said that. There it is. Why is your phone open? Shut it down, sister. Can you imagine if that's what she's been doing to make people believe he lives there? How pathetic.
Sarah J, Beauty Bite.
I got my other phone open for a reason. She's had two phones. She's a dirty bird with the backup phone. Yep. And she probably got the Life 360 on that one too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the goblin fish. No, what's it called?
No, I don't think that was a door. I think that was the cat playing with something. I do. But let's get there.
I'm your supervisor. Carolina, strawberries. Earn blue, Jess. Harvey,
Yes, Tucker, I have.
he's not tonight. You only watch them for the. What's the mid show?
It was Kendrick, and he put a big shade on the Drake. He even had Serena Williams out there doing the sea walk. Holy crap. Anywho, yeah, he was talking about how divided the country is because he divided the flag. He stood in the middle, and how we need to bring things back together. Because if you didn't know, Kendrick is a man of God. He's a man of God. So he was exposing the industry, the split United States, and you got people on one side or the other of his message. They're saying he was racist with, blah, 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 being Uncle Sam. But no, we're saying that we're all the same. We're all the same. Just stop. We're all under God. Just stop. But he's not one of them, and they're not one of us. And that is the music industry. And he had the small A necklace that means A minor. So yeah, I got what he was doing. I had to watch it a few times, but then it kicked. So I love the song too. I think it's cool as hell. And Drake tried to sue him and not let him perform that song. But he said, they go, "Are you really going to do it? Are you really going to do it?" And he did it.
Hey, too. Goblin shark. What's it called? Goblin, black angler devilfish?
And that's called the wop, wop, wop.
Well, I'm just having water for now. I just woke up.
Just woke up. What was it, 1:30 in the morning? 1:30 in the morning, she just woke up.
Kendrick Lamar? I don't know a single one of his songs. Wait, did he do a song for the Black Panther movie? Sunday night stream. Hey, Weezin. Hey, Taba. Tracy. A lot of us are.
Okay, we're going to get there. I know you're done. What in the literal hell? Unbothered. There's no food in that house. And she broke as a joke.
Can't get the last pickle. What do I have around me? I have a razor. Do you think that'll get the pickle out? Oh, damn it. I don't want to go into the kitchen and get a friggin' fork.
It's so far away. Foodie, you're just about trying to get people to talk about you. Why don't you put more effort into living your life and getting healthy? It's so dumb. She done spent the grift money.
I'm gonna get creative like MacGyver. Hey, Shadow.
I don't think you possess the skill to get creative. Let's just picture some sort of event occurring, Foodie, and you'd have to MacGyver your way through it. Yeah, I don't see it. I see you crying and whining, but I don't see you doing it.
Really, Taba? Okay,
Oof.
we're gonna avoid it then.
The hell are they gonna avoid? Oh, no fast food said, "I'm sure Tracy is happy with Trump threatening Canada." Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this gonna go on for 4 years? TDS, seriously, get some therapy. These people. Ay, ay, ay. So they're down on Tracy because, whatever. Such a political bullshit.
Filler companies. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting any filler anyways. Don't worry. I think this is a fork. Yeah.
Oh, thank God you leave your garbage all around. Didn't even have to, I don't even know, bend a knee to go get a fork. Not that they're clean or anything.
Actually, I don't have any condiments around me today. Just the pickle jar.
Because you ate them all. That's why you're grifting for freaking money.
The last pickle. Who wants to donate to a pickle fund? Okay. She's a pickle grifter.
When are you gonna tell your little story that doesn't bother you? Come on, girl. Can we get there? Trying to calm down? We know you have a headache because your blood pressure's up, but yeah, you're gonna laugh about it, right?
Well,
there you go. That ought to calm you. No, it's always been that weird skin color. Now look at her face. Look at her face. She wants to do this. Yeah, high blood pressure and pickle juice. Those go hand in hand.
The pickle GoFundMe scam. Yeah, hey, YouTube lover. I would go to a Super Bowl party not to watch the game, just to eat the snacks.
Hilarious. I wouldn't even invite you unless I had a trough. You'd have your Gunther hands and everything.
So I woke up to a long...
And I'd be like, did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Get out of my kitchen. What do you want? I'll put it on a plate. Don't touch anything.
Email.
Oh, she couldn't wait. Okay, so 5 minutes in. So it's not... This is what she wanted to do the live stream about. Go on, girl. And this is all because Salah is not there. This is all because she had to screenshot it, send it to Salah, and wait for the emojis to come back. So I'm guessing he poo-pooed it, which is what she wasn't looking for, a poo-poo of it. She was looking for some sort of, no, babe, I love you more than anyone's whole ass. You know what I mean? Like he said to Kai Bella. She was looking for Kai Bella talk.
Somebody claiming to be in love with Salah again and has been talking to him, okay? Who wants me to read it?
Go, girl.
It's like, this person, I'm sure it's the same person.
But this time she lives in Kuwait, which I love.
With a different name this time.
Well, the other one name was Personal, okay? So, do you see what I'm saying? The name was Personal. Not like actually personal, but the word personal.
Hey, Sarah, we're okay. Oh my God. Gabrielle?
You're already getting flush. She gets a little breathy when she reads it because it triggers her again.
More AI emails. Hey, Miss Casual Vlogger. Okay, let me get open my, where's the Gmail? Here it is.
Yes, I did look up Rawan bin Hussein. That's actually an Instagram model that lives in Kuwait. Yeah. The person she says is her friend actually lives in Kuwait. So yes, this person exists. And if I know Foodie, she knows that person exists because I believe she's on TikTok also. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I think I can pull her up on Google. Super easy. Rawan bin Hussein. Yes, she is a singer. She's in Kuwait. She's gorgeous. So trust and believe when I say that Foodie looked her up, acting like she's just jealous, so she's going to make fun of her name. And Mariam El-Kafari is an attorney in Kuwait. So Foodie, you're in the find out stage of the fuck around. So if this woman says she's been helping Salah, this Kafari woman says she's been helping Salah, it's probably time you do pack up. I'm just saying. This woman says she's been helping him. Okay, let's have fun. It's all, you know what? She's definitely going to skip around the email.
Shut up, leave Tracy alone. All right, so this person is from somebody named, shut up, okay. So they basically used, okay, Layla collude from proton.me, which is a fake. Isn't that what scammers use?
I don't know, Foodie. You and your scammer should know. I think it would be you want her to email you with her real email because you're baiting her by doing this stupid shit. And she already knows, because she's not stupid, that if she emails you from a legit email, you'll dox the shit out of her. That's exactly. You're gonna pull everything up, and you're gonna expose her like you did Allah's wife. So yeah, she's well aware. But you're in Kuwait. So the games you play in Canada, I do not suggest you play in Kuwait. If I were you, I would go home. I'm just saying, it's heating up, and people are helping him now.
I love pickle juice bear. That's what's up. I just put on the undercap that was on the table. Why? What's wrong with this one?
Your eyes are completely different, and I do believe it's your filters, but it could just be some medical event you're ignoring. Yeah.
What? You see the phone reflection? Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is exactly how it started with Dee Dee. Yep. She's just his friend, you guys. They've known each other like 12 years. No, she was one of your beezers, and she helped him get away from you. This is like a repeat, but in Kuwait. Oh my God. This is coming to such an explosive end, you guys.
Not that
Or she is going to realize that she's in the find out stage of the fuck around, and she's going to pretend like it's all her idea to go to Canada, get healthy, and get herself a place, right? It's going to go one or two ways, or it's going to be a big rager, and she is going to lose her shit.
anything very incriminating.
But we're here for both.
Okay.
Okay. You're skipping around. You're skipping around to what you want to read.
Leela Khalud. Hey, Chantel. And then they have it something in Arabic. I don't know what that is.
So we know you didn't write it.
Some Arabic there.
And this is how she would get doxxed if she sent a real email under her real name. See, Foodie? Dun, dun, dun.
Which they used on Google Translate, according to Salah.
And yes, Foodie will always blame everything on the woman, everything, like she did on Kybella when she won't, like that's all she would address when it all went down, is what a desperate hoe Kybella was, messing with a married man when you're always supposed to blame your partner, dummy. Yeah, Salah looks rough. He looks stressed.
I'm writing to you. I'm going to do it dramatic, okay?
Okay.
I'm writing to you about Salah. I'll give her points because she wrote Chantal with an AL, which, you know, is good and dandy. I can't even read it without laughing. Oh my God. Okay. He and I have been having a relationship behind your back for a while now. My friend, Rawan bin Hussein, like, why do you have to put, like, why do you have, she wrote, it's like she put the whole name to make it more legit that she knows somebody Arabic. So she put...
I already know you Googled her. You know exactly who she is. As soon as she said influencer, you looked her up. It was a simple Google search. So now, because the woman is so beautiful, right? And you've been catching all these beautiful women in his phone, right? This is your shady way of pretending like she doesn't exist. We know how she works. This is so easy.
This whole, like, bin Hussein.
It's just like when Pete's told Foodie that he thought Grace Kelly was beautiful, and Foodie literally threw a chair at him. Literally threw a chair at Pete. That's how sick this is, y'all. Y'all.
Did you just...
I'm going to use many examples so that you can see what she's doing here. Her face is getting flush even with filters on, right? This does upset her. How does... No, he didn't bag a model. The girl that emailed him is friends with her.
Just like take Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein. Like,
Wow. That's pretty shitty to say. Like, really? Do you see this? You see this?
the only two Arab people you probably know.
Wow. That was planned to say that. Oh, yeah, her blood pressure's up. She is trying to make light of this because if not, she'll lose her shit. She's shading the singer, the model, yes.
What's the name?
Of course her undercap's dirty. So is everything under that.
Oh, no, my blood pressure. Okay. No, Giovanni, yes, I do, but I can't wear them.
And the only reason she's doing this and reading it out loud, if she didn't believe any of it was true, she wouldn't do it, right? The reason she's doing this is because she needs the support of her Beezers to keep it going that this isn't real, right?
Hey, Miss Mary Mac.
Yeah,
Jessica.
and she wants people to forget the money scam, right?
Jessica. Okay. My friend Rawan bin Hussein, who is ironically an influencer.
And so we know right then, Foodie Googled her. Absolutely she did.
Is this true? Can someone verify if this?
Yeah, and she may even just want her Beezers to share an opinion with her. So she feels like she's got people on her side. So is this a real person? Can somebody Google it? You already did, Foodie. She's successful. She's beautiful. And boy, do you hate that.
Influencer. Who is not a fan of yours. In fact, I've heard horrible things by most of my girlfriends about your situation here in Kuwait. And we connected at some point through her. My other friend...
They connected through her? Hold on. They connected through her. Her and Salah connected through Rawan. Do you remember the picture of the Mistress of Darkness? Holy shit, were these people in? Because they were on his channel. Oh my God. Yeah, in Kuwait, yeah. Okay, we're going to tap that back. Listen, we look through everything with a microscope.
Who is not a fan of yours. In fact, I've heard horrible things by most of my girlfriends about your situation here in Kuwait. And we connected at some point through her.
There it is. We connected through her. Did you guys ever see the avatar of Mistress of Darkness? She used to be in Salah's chat, not Foodies, but then she came over to Foodies. Hold on. She just looks very familiar, but I don't know.
My other friend, Mariam Al-Kafari,
That's a lawyer.
told me you were an animal abuser who gave up her life in Canada to fly out here and force a man to be with her as long as she continued to pay for his needs.
Where's the lie there? Where's the lie there, Foodie?
Told me you were an animal abuser who gave up her life in Canada to fly out here and force a man to be with her as long as she continued to pay for his needs.
Boom. You did that with He Who Shall Not Be Named, too.
Ma'am, I can't even afford a new jar of pickles, all right? Leave me alone!
Trying to do comedy. Your face getting redder and redder. Yeah, it sounds spot on.
I never judge anyone.
Well, remember, there was somebody there in Kuwait that mailed FFG the Beezer spray. So we already know people in Kuwait don't like her and they know all about her. We already know that.
Until I researched things myself. And unfortunately, from what I saw of you, Chantel, and mostly Salah, they are correct.
Well, she wasn't shading Salah, Foodie. She was saying mostly the things he tells that she's learned from him. Not just watching you, but mostly from Salah. she has learned the truth. Do you see what I'm saying? I think you interpreted that wrong when you basically say she's shading him. No. Yeah, I have a feeling there's not only lawyers watching her, but yeek. You might want to go home.
What did you see our bank accounts? Like,
I thought you had 10 grand. You just told us on a live stream. Now you're going to act like you're poor? See how she flipped that? You see how she flipped that?
yeah, M60. A paid off taxidermist.
The next visa run's the end of March.
They also mentioned how so many of your actions in and around the country have been illegal, and
they have. You have filmed the inside of a courthouse. You filmed a cemetery. You filmed the oil field. You filmed all kinds of things that you're not supposed to do. People inside public places.
Their parents have been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh, shit. Holy crap.
And since you don't have citizenship and still no...
She probably means civil ID. Residency of some sort.
By the way, no expats ever get citizenship here.
Okay, we know. We know what she meant.
And still have to check in for your visa every few months. You could be in serious criminal trouble, but that's not my place at all to speak, so I won't. That's probably for the best.
Teardrop, really? Here comes your support system. I need you, Teardrop.
Teardrop, hi! Make Korean.
Because, Dr. Scrimp, she thinks she is invincible. She didn't pay taxes in her own country for 4 years and never thought she would get in trouble.
Thanks, Stylish.
Who does that?
Little Nitty. Carolina. Hi, everybody. Moldy Baloney.
Hello, support system.
All right, yellow.
That's not her email, Dalen. That's not her email. I can promise you that. You'll see. This shit's about to pop. I think because Salah walked away from this after she humiliated him for the last time online is when we seen the pull away. He even talked about a divorce arc incoming. She changed her plane ticket, went back. Even after the Kybella thing, she changed her plane ticket and went back, right? When she was supposed to stay in Canada for 1.5 years and get healthy, get weight loss surgery. Because she's seen all the girls in his phone. You're almost acting like she is normal. Everything she does is strange. I mean, she would even have a girlfriend reach out to BB and test him to see if he would look for, give her attention. You don't think after the Kybella thing, she hasn't been driving him crazy with some psychosis kind of stuff? Like, for real. And we've seen her, I was putting together this thing of every time she catches him and how the email makes perfect sense to me.
All right. What I can speak about.
I mean, did it make sense to you that she didn't believe that Dee Dee was sleeping with he who shall not be named while she was visiting and wearing Foodie's slippers and drinking out of her coldest water bottle? That's what women do. Women are petty. Women are gonna let you know he's mine. And I'm tired of the BS. That's what Dee Dee did. That's what this person's doing. Just giving you a heads up, sweetheart. That's what they're doing. That's what women do.
Hey, page 5.
I believe that's the cat batting something around in the kitchen. I do. I believe that's the cat. Because you're going to hear the cat then get a hold of something else and start smacking it around.
Joseph.
She might even have thrown a loaf of bread on the floor.
What I can speak about is my love for Salah and his complete and utter fear. And
see, if you open and close a door, it's going to be a one and done. It's not going to keep going on. I believe that's Julia batting shit around because she has no toys. So she bats around loaves of bread, whatever's laying around. But you'll hear it twice. Watch, I'll play it back. See, bop, bop.
What I can speak about is
Bop.
my love for Salah and his complete and utter fear and terror of telling you the truth and breaking free.
I do believe he's afraid to tell her the truth because she has threatened him more than once. Just like she threatened he who shall not be named.
From you. You need to let him go.
See, that's the cat, because it's still going on.
Because I see the extent he has gone to communicate with me over these last few months especially.
That's the cat.
And it's wearing on him emotionally.
If he would have come in the door, she'd have looked. And then been, oh, babe, I'm reading the email. Babe, they can't believe it. Babe, absolutely.
And I'm very worried for him as I tell him daily.
I'd be worried for him too. He shaved his beard, which meant you guys can say, crabs, but it also means single. I think he was telling her, I'm single. Telling the world, I'm single. You know what I mean? And you think she'll leave? She even said if her and Salah broke up, that she would not go back to Canada. She would live in another country. She even said that. She was letting him know. I won't be leaving. I can believe that 100 after the whole Dee Dee and he who shall not be named. She literally drove to Dee Dee's and peeked in the windows, people.
He has told me he feels like a trapped prisoner with you. And
I can believe that. You go through his phone, you look at his pictures, you have him on Life 360. You both stopped wearing wedding rings a bit ago.
Lack of any trust has proven he no longer is interested in you, but is afraid to tell you. No, he never found you attractive, beautiful, inside or out.
Well, he did call you big back. He said your face was a potato face. That don't sound like love. Maybe to you.
What do you mean?
I even thought that, JC, if Aisha's behind this and his friends. Because remember when Aisha said, I'm going to reach out to a Kuwaiti attorney and you know exactly who I'm talking about. And then to find out that one woman is a Kuwaiti attorney. Because she's already said her name, the attorney's name. I'm just saying, what if Aisha is friends with what's the last name? Kalarfi, the attorney, right? And is friends with Rowan. What if Aisha introduced El Kafari? Thank you. What if Aisha actually introduced whoever sent this email? What if she introduced Salah to her? Because I feel like Aisha was more of Salah's friend. Because she showed up. I'm just saying. We're talking about a network of women here. They don't like Foodie. And they don't like what she's done to Salah. He does look rough. Stressed.
He thinks I'm beautiful.
Leon, you have work to do. You know what I mean. This group of women may have introduced Salah to somebody.
It's from somebody named, I'll tell you in a minute, Tracy. Some random lady. Jeez.
See, the cat's still playing with shit. Good job, Leon.
Where am I here? It's a friggin' novel. I think deep down you always knew this.
Okay, so what she's doing is she's skipping around, okay? She is skipping around. So what is she leaving out? Something that only her and Salah might know, and this woman knows. Do you see what I'm saying? She's setting up for something. She's either shaming him again on her channel and passing it off as like humor, right? Or she's setting up the internet for this to come out as real, and then she leaves and has a huge rager and builds her channel for clicks and views when she leaves. So she comes out as a wounded bird. Do you see what I'm saying? These women can definitely be Aisha's friends, yes. They're all close to his age, yes.
And didn't care. So he felt an obligation to go along with the situation as long as it could until things eventually ran their course and the novel.
Exactly. He knew after you got there that, and you know, you could remember Foodie, oh, I'm going to lose weight. And he told her she had to lose weight. We can play the clip. It was after she got there. And he said, what about your diet? And she goes, yeah, I know. I've got to lose weight. And then he says, 100 kilos. Remember? He said that. And then she didn't. She didn't. And he locked her in. Like, there's so much to this that makes this seem more real than fake. And this can definitely be a group of women that are now trying to help Salah out. But look at her, man. I'm going to tell you, she did not leave he who shall not be named alone, even when he left her for another woman. And you think she's going to do it now? That's what I'm thinking. There's personal stuff in this email that has to do with only things that Foodie would know to prove the truth. She's skipping around.
Off. There's no poo reference. Right, Bear, it's longer. Wait. Chantel, the novelty has long worn off.
Yeah, we've even noticed that.
And Salah doesn't want to pursue any future with you. You know this. I know this. He knows this.
We all know this. You can include us all. I mean, when he asked Kybella if she could have children, he's looking for a wife to have children with. There's no surprise here. You were just a means to an end. You were the one keeping, and you made that promise with him. I think you fell in love with him. And you thought you could keep him by making his life better, that he would fall in love with you. You did the same thing to he who shall not be named.
He knows you can't deal with reality, and so he has felt he had to tiptoe around you and walk on eggshells.
I seen that with him. Yep. Why would he be afraid to end it? Think about it. Think about it. What could she know about him when he's living there as a Syrian refugee? What could she put out there that could get him? I mean, if we got a lawyer involved, they're going to try. Yeah, she could try to get him deported. If she knows things, oh my God.
Until he could finally leave.
We've always said she's got something on him.
Just soon. Babe, I'm getting the suitcase for you.
No laugh? Because you're reading the email? So you can't hit the sound effect on the Bluetooth? I'm telling you, you're right, guys. There's a couple places that he normally would have laughed, but he didn't. Why isn't he laughing? Yeah, there's no one there. She's got the email open.
Made him feel inferior, small.
You sure did.
Abused, and especially disrespected.
Do you remember the Kybella thing? And you screamed on the internet? Do you remember even before the Kybella thing, you called him a pig and a coward? Right? After she left from the first 90 days and went back to Canada. She went immediately live and was crying. Right? She called him a pig and a coward. And then when she went back, she went back to Canada, and we got the, we got the Red Room pic, yeah. Anyway, I don't think he wanted her to come back. I don't think he wanted her to come back. I really don't. Anytime she's gone, I don't think he's wanted her to come back. He didn't even go to Thailand with her. You know what I'm saying? They're not together. They haven't been for a long time.
In so many ways. He will not tell you this to your face because he has wanted to, like I said, let this thing run its course until
Money. Get himself situated. Run its course.
he lined up someone better and safer. He felt he could move in with and move on. Now he has. So he found you, who's better.
Yeah, he probably did find somebody while you were in Thailand. Remember when you couldn't get a hold of him and you were losing your shit? I do.
Better, but you're betraying him by writing this email, number one. Number two.
Why would she be betraying him? You betrayed him. You called him a mesquite, a boy. You were absolutely disgusted by him with the whole Kybella thing. You went on a live stream and you shamed him online. Now, if you were really his wife, that would have all been taking place in the background. And you had already said you were going to be staying in Canada for like a year and a half, right? So you would have went on and dealt with him privately. But you wanted to shame him on the internet for control. You did that to He Who Shall Not Be Named, too, and destroyed his reputation, even though they both have sick issues, right? But you made sure you put yourself in front of it all. And I think that's what you're doing right now. So you come out the victim.
If you claim
You
that
did that with Shannon, too. You've done that with anyone. Skinny Queen, still. She doesn't even talk about you. And you still slander her.
to pay for his needs, you better be effing rich, lady. Let's go.
Why? I thought you had 10 grand in the bank. Why would she have to be rich if you're not paying the bills and he's spoiling you? Did you see how, because you are so flustered by all this, that you are screwing up all the stuff you told us? Yeah, Skinny Queen's doing good. She's in other chats. Yeah, she's she's still around. Yeah, did you see how she just changed that? Remember how she flexed they have 10 grand in the bank when we thought her card got declined? But now he's a burden again? You better have a lot of money, lady. What does that mean, Foodie? I thought he sold 200,000 units of beezer spray. And you guys were high on the hog. But now you don't have pickle money? Yeah, and you got 10 grand in the bank? Huh, you just changed the story. So now you want this woman to think that you're a sugar mama. And he's a broke-ass burden. Got it. Got it. Listen again. Listen.
Who's better, but you're betraying him by writing this email, number one. Number two, if you claim that I need to pay for his needs, you better be...
Okay, you're about to validate this. If you're claiming that I'm paying for his needs, you better have a lot of money, lady. Do you see what I'm saying?
Effing rich, lady. Let's go.
Why? What's his needs? Why would she have to be rich? He has to be rich to feed you. You require not only hundreds of dollars of groceries, but also like 3 times a day fast food. It's crazy.
Oh. He always comes to me about your tracking him 24/7.
Yeah, she does. She admits it.
And having all the passwords to any accounts he has personal.
Yep. You had to have all his passwords to his accounts.
Not. And that kind of situation to anyone would be the instant end of a partnership.
Absolutely. The absolute end, Foodie. I know you don't see that. You think that's love. When you got to track somebody you don't trust, maybe some people are like, well, if you don't trust me, why in the hell? All your fights are going to be, where were you? Who are you with? Nobody wants that in their life. You did the same thing with He Who Shall Not Be Named. 21 days of hooking up from Tinder, and you got in your car, took everybody with you on a live stream because he wouldn't answer his phone. You went and peeked in his windows. You drove there. Do you see, you guys? This shit's legit.
Because there is no trust. Do you really think he doesn't talk to me or anyone else, despite what you've done? So if you love him so much and this is your new man, you're letting him talk to other women too? Because
She didn't say women. Anyone else. Allah, Allah's wife, probably his family, his friends. Didn't you say we're together 24/7? You don't think I don't know what he's doing? Foodie, she didn't say women. She said anyone else. Oh my God, listen.
think he doesn't talk to me or anyone else?
Else. Anyone else. We know you don't let him talk to Allah. You nip that in the bud the first time you seen how close they were and how much Allah cared about him. You slandered him and his wife on a live stream to isolate him. Duh.
Despite what you've done? So if you love him so much and this is your new man, you're letting him talk to other women too?
Didn't say women.
Because you say, do you really think he doesn't talk to me or anyone else despite
anyone else?
What you've done? Okay. Of course he does and is.
Now, the fact that I know she didn't write this is because she's still trying to comprehend it. It's got her blood pressure up. It has her a little stressed out. She's like nervously making jokes. I'm telling you, she's still trying to work this out in her head and with her audience. See how she had to repeat that? If she would have wrote that, like she could have made this way more than she's doing. This is her trying to work it out with her beezers. Yeah, she's still processing bits of this. And she's bouncing around. Because there's probably stuff in there that's true. That we wouldn't know, only they would. Eileen, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Love you. And welcome new members. All right, let's listen to it again. Watch her process this.
You're letting him talk to other women too because you say, do you really think he doesn't talk to me or anyone else despite what you've done? Okay.
Now, she did the same crap when she was trying to process Dee Dee. She's definitely stressed out. She didn't write that. Whether it's Aisha or a troll or anything else, there's some specific stuff in here because it's definitely got her blood pressure up. Her cheeks got really flush. Even the last one she read from Personal, and it was titled Personal, I'm sure. But she had labored breathing. Like elevated, let's say elevated, not labored. Well, she's always got labored. Elevated breathing. This one, she's trying to process this. Seriously. And yeah.
Of course he does and is. That isn't love. That isn't even something you do with a friend. He has allowed you to track him because he had no other options at the time and just wanted to let the situation with you and he to play out until he could get his resources in line.
I believe it. I've been saying this. I have been saying this for 3 months, since she was in Thailand. And she knows there is trouble in paradise, right? She knew it in Thailand. And she had to leave because if you didn't know, once you've been in Kuwait on tourist visas for 12 months consecutively, going back and forth, you got to wait 30 days. So they went together the first time to Thailand. It took 6 weeks, right? And then she had to go by herself exactly a year later. She was stuck in Thailand. He did not go. And I said, something's up. And I feel like he has been trying to get his shit figured out to get away from her. And I've been saying this for a long time. And I noticed it in Thailand. I noticed it the last time she went to Canada. Yeah. And it has not changed. Now she's driving the car around. I believe, then leave me the car kind of shit. I'm not going to be trapped in here. Like she is really grasping at this point. Like she did with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
To leave you and move in with me.
That'll probably happen with somebody. But he cannot move in with anyone until he's married. So there's that. He's slowly removing himself, and I've been saying this for months.
I have helped him, and I don't regret it because I have seen and read how you treat him and thus encouraged him and have been helping him to slowly plan his escape from you.
Yeah, because you didn't learn anything when it came to a Muslim man and disrespect, especially public humiliation. Like, you're lucky you're not in a tent out in the desert with the camels with your passport burned. I think if you would have chose an actual Kuwait national, that's exactly what would have happened. But because you chose an expat, he's afraid of being deported out of Kuwait. So that's where you had another hook in him, because you tried to put he who shall not be named in prison. In prison when he chose another woman over you. You gotta listen, you gotta compare, because all it does is tell you what she's capable of. And we watched it play out, and now this is about to get really interesting.
Man, how
I think he's gonna make the break on the next visa leave. Yep.
Have you seen him out me for the pineapple on the couch?
Did you see him out me for the pineapple on the couch? Do you compare that to you humiliating him on a live stream panel and laughing at his Kybella talk? That wasn't a partner. That's a scorned woman that did that. Outing you for a pineapple, that still pisses you off. And I think he did it on purpose. Whoa, dropped my water. He friend-zoned her.
Please note, it was never my intent to hurt you, but I believe in karma. And based on what Salah has said, he does not love you or even have any kind of interest in a relationship with you. You are purely transactional for him. And
boom. Transactional. Okay, so here's what I think happened. This is what I think happened in the beginning. In the beginning. He said she told him he wouldn't have to work. She flexed on the money she made after she seen his picture. I already put up the thumbnail where I believe she was introduced to him, just like I believe this woman was introduced to him through somebody else, because it's not going to work out between the two of them, right? All she had to do was make a couples channel with him. Yeah, she told him a lot. Yep. And he's seen the money. She said she'd make his life better. She wanted to come over there, have a couples channel, make couples content, and eat and just order out. Right? But I think she went over there and fell in love with him. And I don't think he's ever been interested. I'm going to be honest. I've seen all of it. It all was scripted and fake.
And he has hid his emotions and wants and real needs with me because he knows it's ending with you soon. It was just a matter of when. Again, if I don't read faster, guys, this is never going to end.
No, you're skipping around. You're skipping around because there's some truth berries in there, and you know that if you read the whole thing in its entirety, right, that we would know it's real and not a troll. I do too. I think Salah, like Allah said, he's a nice boy. And then remember, they all went camping and she was flexing her YouTube. And then Allah was asking her how he could. Oh, and she promised to build Salah's YouTube channel so he could be independently wealthy. But what'd she do? She ruined it. Even when he did a gaming and she told everybody to go over there and watch him game, she took over his chat. She completely took over his chat. We seen it. We watched it. There's so much in play here. The thing is, she fell in love with him, created a home in Kuwait, even though she has to leave every 90 days, and created this fantasy love story. And then every time he proved that he doesn't want that with her, she doubled down with the humiliation, you could say, as if she had a cheating husband to make him look bad. Yeah, so you know what I mean? It was definitely based on helping each other out.
This again, I've been helping him and wanted to write this note to tell you that him and his actions, he has obviously been communicating with me and someone else behind your back in secret, and even in my opinion, desperately sad ways, because he simply can't live or even breathe.
So he is stressed. If he's been reaching out and these women are sad, I could see why that woman would reach out to Foodie and be like, just leave it alone, just go, right? Like Dee Dee tried to do. And what did she do? She still kept driving there. She still kept driving to Dee Dee's. She still kept driving to Dee Dee's. So you gotta like, this sounds like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, she knows. She just won't accept it.
Breathe under your control anymore. I know you will continue to doubt all of these random people.
I mean, look what happened to Pete. My God. And the guy's still sworn to secrecy. Do you remember when she said, like, she could bring guys over from Tinder? She brought He Who Shall Not Be Named over to the villa. She brought, supposedly, Motorcycle Man, right? And, right? Hope we didn't keep you up, Pete. But Pete wasn't allowed to bring anybody there because she still thinks of him as property. And I said this a long time ago. And to this day, could you imagine her reaction if Pete got engaged? I know it ain't going to happen, but let's just play the scenario out. All of a sudden, she would want Pete, right? Like, seriously. Imagine if Pete ever fell in love and got engaged. She's got him believing, right, that there's still a chance. She would ruin their relationship, absolutely.
You, dismissing them as trolls, but at the end of the day, once all the dust settles, actions will speak. And
that's the true part right there. When she said, you can dismiss me as a troll, whatever you want to do, but in the end, it's all going to come out. That right there, look at her face. Like, she's acting confused, or even that she's thinking about it. But listen.
In secret, and even in my opinion, desperately sad ways, because he simply can't live or even breathe under your control anymore.
We believe this.
I know you will continue to doubt all of these random people writing you, dismissing them as trolls, but at the end...
Eyebrows went up. Because she does dismiss them as trolls, because she does not want to believe that any of these people reaching out in this group that is, you know what I mean? She wants to believe it's trolls.
End of the day, once...
And she's thinking there's no way it'll come out, right? Yeah, Pete was in love once, and she ran the woman off, yeah.
Dust settles, actions will speak, and I thought I would do the decent thing of at least giving you a heads up so you can get whatever of yourself, your belongings in order, because he is near...
You should get your belongings in order. Like, don't fly to... And what they're saying is, don't leave stuff behind. When you leave in March, make sure you pack up everything you want, because you're not coming back. I'm telling you, I am foreshadowing, and I just feel like this is where we're headed. Now, he's going to have to... Did you know he can literally stop her through the lawyer friend? Like, they're all helping him. And this is coming to an end, and she's letting her know.
There and ready to leave you for me.
Now, that's an evil laugh. That's an evil laugh. Like, I seen that with the Dee Dee thing. I did. Until it became real. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. This is creepy. I agree people are trying to help him. And I think his friends, I think Allah, I think they have all mutual friends. Yes, I believe Allah knows the lawyer. I believe Aisha is part of their friends, not Foodie's. She acted like, because you remember when Aisha started showing up in our chat, Aisha, I go, that's one of Salah's friends. And she made sure she doubled down like she does with Melly, right? And who knows, Melly could be part of this. But I'm just saying, like, she tried to make Aisha her friend. So when Aisha took Salah's side, right, all of a sudden she's going to slander Aisha. And Aisha's like, you know, I know a lawyer in Kuwait. You know I do. They're all his friends. And I mean, she's in a foreign country and he has got a group, even his family and Allah supporting him. I think she should just go home and just stop. And this is a way to let all of us know that something's going on, but it's also to let him know, I'm going to do this online and I'm going to continue to do this online. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she's been doing that. The Lol Cow Live thing, she didn't need to laugh at what happened with Kybella. She could have shut it down. She didn't even need to go on there. She's been pissed for a long time.
I want to say when or how. Clearly, we have had to work this all out over a bit of time. And again, Salah has said
it has taken some time. I believe that.
That the less you know, the less you even suspect, the better.
Shit.
But why? Like, if...
See, she's trying to process this. She did not write it. And even if Salah wrote it, she's still trying to process it. She shamed him, yeah, about 4 times. She didn't learn anything. Wasn't Foodie friends with Aisha before she went to Kuwait? Well, she started showing up when Salah, even when she was in Canada and Salah came. She never was there before Salah.
If he wants to leave, well, why would he have to...
And Foodie befriended her immediately because she knew it was one of Salah's friends. It's called Keep Your Enemies Closer.
Plan it. Like, just, like, you know... And that he needs to keep up the roots of your situation right now. Otherwise, he felt you would do something manipulative or dangerous that would put him in a compromised situation.
Boom. Right there. Right there. This is why. Because he knows she is vengeful enough, because he's seen the wrath of her, right? That she's vengeful enough that she could compromise his life in Kuwait. I believe it. Yes, Salah used to correct how Foodie said Aisha's name. She would say, what'd she say? Aisha. And it's Aisha. Yeah, like the A is Aisha. Yeah.
Could not get out of. I agreed. He wants to do this cleanly and with no mess.
See? She knows stuff about him and she knows he's vengeful. She has already showed her vengeful side. And that's how she got him to comply to her eating. I think it was all through him trying to get her to lose weight. You've seen it going downhill when he tried to get her to walk outside and she was giving him dirty looks. Like, I think her addiction is what ruined all the promises she made to him when it came to her health. Like, I seriously do. I really, really do. He's going to have a hard time shaking her off. There was definitely a power dynamic flip. Yep, because when she first got there, he acted like a man with, you know what I mean? Some modest, what he expected out of her. It's shameful. It's sad too. Because we have watched the demise.
And he has nothing.
I know, we're going to cover it, HN. Give us a minute.
It was to you in any way, Chantal. You know this. You have known this since day one. No matter what you do, you cannot force someone to feel something for someone else. They don't. No matter how hard you try, how much you force it, how warped your intentions.
Warped. There's another good word. She absolutely did nothing to work on her coping skills or upset. No, addicts don't do that. They're going to paint you into a corner so that they get what they need out of you. And I seen that with the food. He was getting stressed over her health. He was getting pissed off. He was like over it. He even texted her when she was in Canada. Remember, she went the Kybella time, the December. He even texted her and said, get your head doctor and your health right. He texted her that. She showed us, right? And she was the one saying, love you and all. And he told her to go to the doctors and get right. He wasn't even saying he loved her. It's wild.
A man cannot fall in love with you because of what you do for him financially, because
Boom.
that like most is fleeting. He has no interest in you, not for your money, attention, or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Are we skipping again? There was something in there that was probably true, but she's going to leave that out.
It's too long. I'm getting a headache. It simply is that he genuinely never has felt any actual love for you and only saw you as a monkey branch.
Well, the reason, okay, you guys, here's my point. He cannot, like, okay, she was in Thailand. That was this perfect time for him to get away from her. How? 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 How is he going to get away from her when she's got a return ticket to Kuwait? How is he going to get away from her when she's threatened that she will get him deported or put in jail? He had to get people to gather around him and make a plan so she cannot do that to him, right? Right? Wouldn't you say? Well, he could move, but it doesn't mean she wouldn't show up in Kuwait and holy shit, go to the police. She already went to the police on he who shall not be named. Like, seriously. He's actually afraid she could get him deported. She may have even threatened it. Seriously.
A means to an end.
I know probably why she takes his wallet now that we know.
He searched out other better living situations and people. I don't think he expected to fall in love, but it happens. Again, you can laugh at this like you always do. He can laugh. You can put on that fake.
Now she's getting more flush, her cheeks, when she said he didn't plan on falling in love. Because remember when he was talking to Kybella, he said he had never done this before since, Foodie Beauty or Chantel showed up, right? So she's saying it again. He did not expect to fall in love. Foodie didn't expect to fall in love with Salah. Yes, she did. The minute she saw him, she gave everything away so she could flex him on her channel. That's love to her. I got a hot guy. What? I got a hot guy and you don't. Where's your man, right? But you have seen the decline in his spirit, his looks.
Big smile and smirk or chuckle, but when all this...
I think he was hoping he could fall in love with her, and she promised to lose weight, build his channel, make him money. Like, she was like, it's almost like, when women fall for a rebound, when they fall for a rebound, Salah was her rebound. Like, because of he who shall not be named, right? He was going to be the rebound. She could flex to everybody and see he who shall not be named. Look at my hot Muslim man. I can do what I want. But she used him. It's crazy, but I'm living for this.
Done. Actions will prove this was the
I believe the truth will come out.
Truth all along.
And she will try to stop him from letting the internet know what he went through. This is what she's trying to process. How is she going to get ahead of this if it's real? If it's real, in her mind it's a troll, right? In your mind it's a troll, blah, blah, blah. But if this comes out to be real, she's trying to process how is she going to stop them from telling the truth? Because that person just said the truth will come out. That's her worst fear, just like the BBJ thing.
I have nothing to gain from this. I am writing this for my own karma, I guess. If I were you, I would get my personal affairs.
So what she's saying, I'm writing this because I feel like you should know what's going on because it's happened to me before, which is the karma word. From what's happened to me in the past and nobody told me, I feel like I should tell you. That's what I think that's about.
In order and move on. Your own karma, but writing a novel to a...
She's processing. So I believe this was written to her. She did not write this. All right, so if we back it up to what she says, and she's trying to think this through.
And from this, I am writing this for my own karma, I guess. If I were you, I would get my personal affairs in order and move on. Your own karma, but writing a novel to like talking to a married man.
This is like when FFG reached out to you and told you about he who shall not be named. And you couldn't see past your own nose to see a woman was reaching out to let you know, I don't want the rug pulled out from under you. I want you to just absorb this. This is happening. You're not married. Everybody knows it. The truth will come out. He's not your husband. You're not even wearing rings anymore. And I'm just letting you know because it happened to me and I just wouldn't feel right if you didn't know. That's all this is. But she can't process that. Because if she was sleeping with married man in Canada, she laughed at the wife and kids that didn't know, right? She didn't reach out to the wife and say, hey, right? Okay.
Every day is not going to give you bad karma.
Why would it give her bad karma? You're not married. You're not married. And you know it. The whole world knows it. See, there you go. Alara said, I tried warning my cheating ex's fourth pre-wife and she ignored it and then regretted it. Yeah, that's all that is. It's a woman reaching out saying, hey, you know, sisterhood, sorry, but he just can't do it anymore. And you're not married. You'd have had a wedding, Foodie. We know you. You literally would have demanded a wedding. Wedding dress and all, so you could film that shit and shove it in he who shall not be named's face. We know that. And I know for a fact, if Dee Dee actually wanted to marry him, they would plaster their wedding in your face. It is what it is. It's called a forewarning, Foodie, but you go ahead. You go ahead. We're waiting for the big holy shit moment.
Move on to the next chapter in your life, Chantal. Move on.
Yeah, health. Mental health, physical health, and heal your soul, girl.
And let go of something that never was and never will be, no matter how hard you force it or what you think someone will appreciate. Life is not a vending machine.
It was actually pretty good. Life's not a vending machine, right? You can't just buy whatever you want.
Life is not a vending machine. What you put into it will not always be what you get back.
That too.
Salah never loved you. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes your food gets stuck when you put the change in.
If that's what your little brain worked out, okay.
Put on the short blonde wig. Hey, Tangy.
I think you're stuck, Foodie. I think you're stuck in a moment in time and you're not even going to pray about it. I know this. And you're not even going to see it for what it is. You're going to continue to try to keep up some fake thing on the internet than actually see what's going on. We all see it. Ugh. Why isn't he defending himself? Because he's not there. He's not even in her chat. It's over. She's the only one that won't accept it. That's like when Dee Dee was at He Who Shall Not Be Named and he's filming a woman in his kitchen that he's cooking for. That's like saying, why isn't he in Foodie's chat? Telling everybody it's just a friend. Why isn't he in Foodie's chat? Well, I'm going to guess that Salah is a more private person than He Who Shall Not Be Named. Do you know what I'm saying? Why should he come in and defend himself to these people that she has insulted him with? Why? Why should he come on a platform that she has ruined his own channel he had? Why should he? He's even ruined himself on this. Maybe he wants no part of YouTube anymore. He's not obligated at all. If that's the case, then everybody would say he was obligated to come on camera and talk about the Kybella thing. That was a year ago. He still hasn't. Why would he come on and talk about this?
Sometimes you put your friggin' money in, and then right as it's about to dispense your bugles, get stuck.
Look at how worried you are. Look at your face. You have a filter on and we can see your blood pressure.
Wow, that's deep. Salah never loved you. He loves me. He is hoping you move.
Now, all this time she's reading the email, this is where I agree with Fat Cow. The whole time she's reading the email, right? My husband wouldn't even give 2 thoughts to this platform. He thinks it's just a bunch of gossip. He's not even interested. And I've been with him for 22 years. These two, Foodie has exposed everything about Salah without even his permission. Right? Yeah, no, she put him on camera so she could use her support system to attack him when necessary. That's what she does. Do you see what I'm saying? Your husbands all feel the same? Yeah, he's not a part of this. He'll say hi to you guys, but... yeah. And I think Salah's done with this. She makes excuses for all the times he won't come on camera and shit. You don't even care anymore, right? I mean, he's making it obvious he don't care. But anyway, there was all these spaces he could have laughed. Her vending machine joke, blah, blah, blah. When she tried to make light of everything, he'd have been in the background laughing. But guess what? She's reading an email. So there's no way she can play a pre-recorded laugh, right? Which she could have took off. I mean, people use it as on their soundboards. That's where she probably got the idea, was from the soundboards, right? Just like when we do this. So you're right. I think Fat Cow's right. I think I'm going to listen, though, when he laughs. I don't even know if I want to make it that far, to be honest with you.
Move on and find happiness with someone else.
Because it's way in that you hear the laugh. She even does the Jordy impersonation, right? And he doesn't laugh. No, there wasn't a door that opened. We already heard it. It was the cat playing. Did you just get here? We all concurred. That was the cat playing with shit. Batting shit in the kitchen.
But you need a heads up. You are wasting your time, and maybe this will be a wake-up call. Something in Arabic, Salah translated earlier, but I don't know. Layla.
Thank you for being a member for 3 months, Katie. I really wouldn't have the energy for this bullshit. Well, Foodie lives in chaos. She's lived that way her whole life. She needs to be important. She feels important on YouTube, and she needs to feel like everyone else who gets married, talks about their relationships, all that. She needs that. She needs all these identifiers, or she's lost.
All right, I need to do a big laugh for this, so I'm going to do my...
Okay, Foodie. Just embarrass yourself some more.
And I'm going to try to do the Jordy psychotic laugh from Lordy It's Jordy.
Okay. Go, girl.
With glasses on. No, how does he do it?
Now, keep in mind, Salah's not in the chat. He's not laughing. He's still not laughing. He's still not laughing. It's still not in the chat.
I can't do an impression of that laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's definitely an attention seeker. She probably used to walk in the room of any family gathering, which she still does, right? And all eyes on her. You've seen it with her family.
Time to order some fast food.
Thank you, Havasu Mom, for being a member of the Willies for 7 months. This is wild. Been a fun 7 months. Foodie's nuts. Yeah. Oh, you're going to see nuts when all this comes to... She is definitely going to poo-poo this, because if it comes out truth, if she even plays this as a half-truth, then when these people, she leaves Kuwait and these people get online and tell you everything that went down, she has to make you believe that they're all trolls. It's a joke. I'm telling you, she's already working this out.
Time to sit and spin.
We knew this was going to come to an end somehow. But now that we know Salah's got a group of people around him trying to help him, even better.
Hey, jackass gas. His eyes pocket up when he laughs. This is from Layla Khulud at proton.me email.
Yeah, see, if she would have gave her real name, what would the Beezers done? Don't you ruin the reputation of our queen? She would set them up to dox the shit out of this woman. And we all know it. Good on you, lady, for at least trying. So when it all comes out, it's going to be what it is, Foodie. Even though we've been calling it for months. Since Kybella, a year. I've been calling it for a year. I said she fell in love with him. He's not in love with her. He wants what he wants out of life, and that's kids and probably live in the Western world. It is what it is. And she's caused a lot of problems for him in Kuwait. With his friends, his family. Does she look bothered? No.
My gosh. Look how long that took to read it. Imagine how long it took to write it. On Super Bowl Sunday.
That's all you got out of it. All right.
She's writing a life story.
He's still not laughing, Foodie. Where is he? All right, so now the phone's been put down. She went out of the email. Did she probably open up something else? Set up her Bluetooth. Let's see. All right, so she does fuck around with the phone, right? She didn't really just set it down. No, she didn't. Let's see what she's working on for so long. Huh.
Ice pocket up when he laughs. This is from Layla Khulud at proton.me email.
So she's going out of the email now.
My
tapping on shit. What you doing, girl?
Gosh. Look how long that took to read it. Imagine how long it
She's doing something on that phone.
Took to write it. On Super Bowl Sunday.
You all ready? You got that right in front of you. All right. She didn't set it to the side. All right. I'm trying to go with Fat Cow's theory that she's got a Bluetooth speaker in the other room with the door shut. Right? The volume's up. Because I could do that right now with an iPad, any sound in the world, linked to my Bluetooth speaker sitting right there in the living room. I could film or I could record Mr. No Madness laughing. And with my iPad, I could just sit there, right, and push play. And it'll play on my Bluetooth speaker in the living room. Pre-recorded. Absolutely. Right? And we already know his laugh is on a lot of soundtracks. A lot of people use it as their soundboard. We know he's not there. He hasn't laughed at anything she said, and has not been in her chat for the whole. Here we go.
She's writing a life story.
She's looking down at her phone.
Proton is never a good sign.
You know what's funny? The only person that I could even see giving her this idea that she might have reached out in confidence would be, don't even laugh at me, but Yo Mama. Because he does all that stuff, the pre-recorded stuff, right? I could see somebody teaching her to do this. How stupid. This sounds that dumb.
This is from Gorlacanus using Chat GPT. It did sound like him, yeah.
So you know Chat GPT? Did you learn that from Foxy 8, who could mimic your voices? How do you know about Chat GPT, Foodie? When you didn't even look up an influencer with 7.6 million views or followers, right? You act like she used, oh, forget it.
Just like the long rant.
If you know music, you know it's repetitive. Yes.
Maybe he's in love with Salah. BBW Layla. No, it wasn't her. Layla, Leila. Whatever. I mean, anyway, I thought that would be entertaining for you. It was for me. On Super Bowl Sunday, right?
Jeez, Spike, you dodged a bullet there. Right. Yeah, Jessica Messica's in her chat. Yeah. Didn't she used to react to Foodie? Huh.
Right? Some weird ass people out there, defo. Are we gonna hear Salah's thoughts on this?
So now somebody mentioned Salah. Are we going to be able to hear Salah's thoughts on this? Well, if you didn't hear his thoughts on Kai Bella, what makes you think you're going to hear his thoughts on this? He said, maybe a divorce arc coming. That was the last time when she was high in Canada and he'd had enough. As she raged on the internet, he probably told her to stay there. And she said, I've got to come back and get my stuff. Right? Right? And she's still sitting there trying to convince him. Because didn't he say divorce arc incoming? Yes, these people are in Kuwait. The lawyer, the model, entertainer, singer in Kuwait. I think he's got a group around him at this point.
Yeah, I can ask him. He'll probably just do his laugh.
Oh, how would you know if he was going to do his laugh? Huh. Wasn't that a precursor? Yeah, I can ask him, but he'll probably just do his laugh. There it is. She always gives herself away.
That's what he did when I sent him the screenshots.
Why would you send him to him? Doesn't he live with you 24/7? You sent him screenshots and he did what?
He sent a troll emoji and did his laugh very loud.
So you recorded his laugh? Oh my God. Oh my God. His laugh is recorded on a text message. He did speech to text. That's where she got it. She just gave that away. Oh my God, I love this show. This is the best show ever.
Put some clothes in and say, I'm ready. No.
Yep, voice notes. Yep.
No proof.
I mean, she literally just said he wasn't even there. She sent him a screenshot from an email.
I've been crying. No, I've been sleeping.
No, you've been crying.
Oh, yeah. I had a really bad dream.
Just like he recorded. And Sharmuta, you will clean the bathroom with your tongue. He did the same thing. He did it to Kai Bella. Ah, bloop, bloop, mystery solved, Scooby. Scatman has scattered out of the picture. La la. That's why you've been in the car and eating fast food and carrying on. Oh my God.
Right, Amber Chick? I had a dream I was being chased by the girl from The Ring. It's creepy as hell.
Well, it's called the devil, but okay.
No, Stephanie, of course not. No proof.
And because she would need to send me her real information so I can dox her and slander her all over the internet. Until then, she's a troll. Well, until you get kicked out and told to never come back. I think that's coming up in March. So let's all be ready for March, shall we, everybody?
And just like the way it was written, you can just tell it's BS because, like...
If it's such BS, then why were you pondering so many sentences? Yeah, it's getting close. This is game over. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Wait. Okay, there we go. Had a phone call. You can tell it's BS. it sounded, you can tell, oh, her telling it's BS, right, while she pondered it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She screenshot the email and sent it to him? Okay. That sounds like somebody you're gonna sit down and have a talk with and show it to them when they get home. She don't even know what a marriage is, see?
Consistencies. He did his laugh very loud, right?
Oh, they keep talking about his laugh. Here we go. She gonna give it a try, right? You gonna push that button?
She feels so proud of sending that, I know. Well,
What you looking at?
guess time will tell, right? Am I in better shape when I run in my... No, I'm not. In my dreams, I'm also not in shape, which sucks. If it was really, wouldn't have to write up a whole novel, right? Yep. Anyways, I thought that was entertaining. Jack asked Cass, if you root for the Eagles, people who voted Trump get angry. If you root for Chiefs, people on the East Coast get mad.
Oh, God, with your politics. Y'all smooth brains over there.
And they're like, mine is better than yours.
No, it ain't.
Anyway.
Looking at your phone, you gonna give it a try, see if it works? I think she put off pushing that pre-recorded laugh that maybe, that phone might be set up to the Bluetooth speaker in the bedroom. But my thoughts are she's afraid to do it because if it comes out of her phone right there below, even though she's practiced it, it'll be really embarrassing.
I bet you he doesn't play Beethoven riffs for you, ho.
He doesn't play Beethoven for you either, ho. He plays Mario. The Mario theme song and the freaking Beverly Hills Cop theme song or Crazy Frog. Call it whatever the fuck you want. Beethoven. She's worried. Yep. She's got a fucking high blood pressure headache. If I was her, I couldn't pack fast enough.
Can you do an impression of Sarah Jane?
And I'd just call an Uber and fucking get to the airport and leave.
If she went to go see the camels. I feel bad because she hasn't talked about me in a long time, but...
yeah, could you not talk about Skinny Queen? You and your little mean girl club? That'd be great. So stupid. Oh, and then they mentioned me in there. What the hell was the name of that stupid person? He's got about 100 sock accounts, so they can bring me up all the time. Probably your mama. Jonah Fork. Read that email in the No Madness driveway gravel voice. These people are just comedic geniuses. Hey, what the hell was your name? Jonah Fork? You couldn't have come up with a better name than Jonah Fork. What are we dealing with, a 15-year-old? Anyway, you couldn't have come up with something better than No Madness driveway gravel voice? Gravel don't even sound like that. That was the best you could do? Yeah, change your name to Jones a Dork. Okay, go ahead with your fake Salah laugh.
I liked her mom. She was very sweet. Read that email in No Madness driveway gravel voice.
You're hilarious. I hope everybody's best lappy faces. Go, guys. Fucking idiots. Do you know how many things that I could do an impression of Foodie? You really want this smoke? Do it, Foodie. Open the door. I don't think she will.
Hey, George.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Trent Bees.
These damn inside kids in her freaking chat.
I don't play Mario games. I don't have a system for that. Code. After the first incident, I would be worried if it's happening again.
I'd be worried being in Kuwait. Just leave. Listen, he doesn't want to be in your videos anymore. He doesn't want to do content with you anymore. He doesn't want to be seen even in your live stream physically anymore. He's done. You know it. We know it. He wants no part of the couples channel. Babe, they want to know when we're going to make something for the couples channel. He never even answers you because you know he wants no part of you. Just go home.
Listen, you don't think that of all the people that watch me, that there's going to be trolls, especially after I read the last email?
She's looking down at her phone. Down at her phone. Pay attention.
I'm going to get more now because they want to be read on the internet. Just watch. Hey, YouTube. Anyways, I guess we'll see. The emoji, Jessica.
No, I actually hope that the person, like for real, puts that email out in its entirety, and all the things you skipped over will prove it's real.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yes, we will. I'm wringing my hands, darling, with my gravel driveway voice. Let's do this. God, Joan of Dorks.
Bae.
Okay, this is when she's getting ready to test it. You are right, Fat Cow. I'm going to give you that. She already said he sent her a text laughing. So we know it was a memo. One of those memo texts. Yep.
They want to know your opinion on that long-ass email, that lady that you're apparently leaving me for. They want to know what you think about it. Remember I sent you screenshots today of that... A lady said that you're going to be...
Yeah, he's definitely there. That wasn't just a laugh. That was him answering her. He said, "What, babe?" And then she talked about the email, and then he said, like, what? What email or something? Yeah. If he would have just laughed, then no. Or, I mean, yeah, I would have believed it. Hold on. You guys are reaching if you think a whole conversation's recorded.
After the first incident, I would be worried if it's happening again. You don't think that of all the people that watch me, that there's going to be trolls, especially after I read the...
Yeah, either way, he doesn't live there. No.
The last email watch, I'm going to get more now because they want to be read on the internet. Just watch.
I don't think he wants to address it. I think she's doing this to shade him some more.
Hey, YouTube. Anyways, I guess we'll see. The emoji, Jessica. I guess we'll see what happens. Bae.
Yes, babe.
They want to know your opinion on that long-ass email, that lady that you're apparently leaving me for. They want to know what you think about it.
The what? He said the what?
Remember I sent you screenshots today of that... A lady said that you're going to be...
I think he's actually laughing at the people he's talking to on his game.
Leaving me now.
Because he's kind of blowing her off. Like he's preoccupied. He ain't watching her live.
Lady said that you're going to be... You're leaving me now.
Yes, I am leaving you.
Well, I'll help you pack later.
I think he games there too. I think his dad or whatever, whoever he lived with, was tired of him sitting on his ass gaming, and he didn't want to work anymore. And Allah made him work. His dad made him work. Allah did favors for his dad, got Salah a job. Salah didn't want to work. He wanted to game all day. Like, it's like Pete's going to work, right? He'd rather game all day. And he moved in with Foodie, and she promised him if he quit his job that she would make a channel with Pete's, and she would pay for the villa, and all he wanted to do was game all day. So yeah, it's a Kuwaiti Pete's. I've already said that. So he doesn't look like somebody who's not willing to accomplish anything. He goes over there to games. He goes over there and games. All right, so we're going to watch this, and then I'm peacing out. Y'all making me... Now, that voice was in the other room with the door shut. And he was definitely answering her questions. All right, let's go. Yeah, she made Pete a bunch of promises just so he would be by her side 24/7, and she wasn't alone. She can't be alone, by the way. Yeah, and truthfully, I still think it's real. And the reason he was so quiet and he wasn't in the chat, because he just wants to back away from this like a cat backing up from a hairball. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he's just pretending, no, everything's cool.
Hello, Foodie.
Because if they've got a plan to get her out of there, do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, guys. You don't have to love my voice. I hate my voice. I really do. But I don't get a choice. It is what it is. Just like Miley Cyrus don't have a choice, right? There's so many people with my voice. They think that that's the only thing because I'm not fat. And they used to go after the mole on my face. They're absolute fucking children. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're oh, yeah kids. Stupid. Anyway.
Foodies?
Well, hello
Yeah,
there.
she's going to do more fast food. Don't you dare try to cut her off from fast food. Oh, God, I can't even imagine.
Well, so far, no McDonald's. I did one on live stream a while ago for that. 2 days ago. And I did KFC. We're doing the major culprits right now, okay? And today, we're doing Burger King. So, let's unpack. Alright. Alright, so, Bismillah Beauty Bit. So what we have here is a Whopper with cheese, chicken royal, just a regular one with cheese, an apple pie.
Just a regular one. God forbid you threw another chicken patty on there. It would just be over the top too much. Eats dessert first. Doesn't surprise me. Oh yeah, she's been crying. Absolutely.
Regular curly fry, Coke Zero. The only thing I don't like about delivery BK here is the lack of fountain drinks.
Why don't you go and drive there?
Like, come on, man.
Burger King's nasty. They all are. Yeah, diabetes. What?
Get with the program.
She's wearing her Grandpa Joe nightie, guys, or prison stripes, whatever. Well, yeah, I mean, the disassociation is what keeps the disassociation, and the obsession with food will give her a break, right? She's going to start plotting revenge. She's done with the trying to hook the guy thing. Now it will turn into plotting revenge. You'll see. You'll see. That's what she does with friends. That's what she does with guys that leave her. Oh, yeah. She's going to go into the next phase. Because now, no matter what she does, in her mind, she's got to click over now. She's done trying to convince him to love her, right? And that she's going to lose weight. So looky here, folks. We're on to the next phase. Holy shit. It's going to amp up.
Yeah, I'm Whopper.
Bet me. And then here's how it's going to go on the YouTube. Hear me out. You guys, I cannot get control over all this fast food. And my health, here, write it down, Foodie. Get yourself a whiteboard and a marker you're going to need. Oh, no. Get your journal. Get your journal and your pen, okay? Write this down. I'll talk slow. Okay, I'm going to talk slow for you. You guys, you've seen I can't get control over the fast food, right? And something's got to give, or I am not going to last long. I think I'm going to need to take the burden off of Salah, and I'm going to need to go home to Canada, and I need to get my health care right. I need to get myself into a specialist, and there's no way. They don't even have these programs over here in Kuwait. And so we're going to do it, guys. I have to do it. I've got to do it for Salah, and I've got to do it for me, right? Is this how this is going to end, Foodie? With you pretending like this is going to be what they call a smooth. So please, if all this is happening, just go home. So she's going to disassociate now because she's got to work out the game plan.
So, have you guys heard about this? Happened like, I've known about this for weeks, but have you guys heard about the woman from Adelaide?
You actually have a green shirt on under your grandpa nightie? That's odd. Yeah, she's got to have an out, and she's got to look good on the internet. Right? 2,381 calorie meal. Do you still think she's got another burger in the bag? Did she empty the bag? I went and got myself a mini, what do you call it? A mini Milky Way bar because I haven't eaten since 8 a.m. But it's okay. I'm good now. I'm good for hours.
So this woman from Adelaide, Australia, her daughter was being bullied incessantly.
Does this relate to the women that are reaching out to you? Are they bullies?
The mother said that she's been, contacting the school, trying to get
Women contacting you.
them to do something. And as usual, the schools do nothing.
They do that everywhere. That's why you got to take control when it comes to your kids and don't let strangers protect your children. I yanked my daughter out of a school and told them to all kiss my ass because my daughter's life was threatened because she was like 5 foot with blonde hair and beautiful ice blue eyes. And there was a girl, absolutely a wildebeest, we could call her Chantal, and she was threatening my daughter's life. And they did nothing. I went in there, I made appointments, I sat them all down, and they were just like, and even the lunch lady that heard the girl threaten my daughter's life, who towered over her in freaking junior high, brutal. Anyway, didn't even go and report the girl or take her to the office after she said what she said to my daughter. So I went in there like a mama bear that I am, had a talk with all these people, and as soon as I realized they didn't care about bullying in school, it's all bullshit, I yanked her out and homeschooled her. And that's what you do. Oh, I was at all my kids' schools, yeah. But, you can only do so much. I still had to work full time. I'll tell you what it teaches your kids It teaches them you got their back no matter what, that you're their safety net, that you will fight to the end for them. That's what it teaches them. Sorry that you didn't get that, Foodie.
Bad allergy ice today. Wow. So, when her daughter's bully tells her daughter to, how do I say this?
I don't know, but you should tread lightly. You already have 2 strikes.
Unalive herself, basically.
How can you even eat and say those words? Oh, that's right. You think kids are demons anyway. You hate kids. That happened to your daughter too, Angela? Sorry. You went to the school district. They did nothing. You took your kid out. Yep. That's what I did.
The mother's had enough. She was at her wit's end. So she goes into the...
So why didn't her mom just take her out and put her in a different school? Or why didn't her mom, I don't know, move? Sell the house and move.
So she goes into the classroom and starts cussing out and threatening this girl. I forgot to check how old she was. Maybe 11?
You don't even know the story, per usual. Yeah, it was probably you, Foodie. You were the bully. We can already tell. I mean, look what you've done to a 30-year-old man. Wow. He thought you were riding in on a white horse, and then he couldn't get you to leave his country, and you kept coming back. Zoom out? Okay. It's really weird because the zoom on the camera is going in more than... It's weird.
Or 14. I'll put the age. But
I'll put
here's the video.
We don't need that. You're sick.
And surprisingly...
Oh my God, is she gonna eat all this? Holy crap. No, she sees a TikTok video. That's what she does. This is her content. She watches TikTok in bed all day alone with a cat and a bag of Doritos.
Comments?
And then it goes in and out of carb comas. What a life. It's called bed rotting.
Most of the people are like, I'm on Mama Bear's side.
Yeah, sorry. You know, it is what it is.
And it's really hard to say what you would do unless you're in that position.
Well, you won't be. So why don't you talk about something that maybe you are going to be doing, like not eating fast. Oh, yeah, you already did that. I'm not going to eat fast food anymore. I'm not going to abuse my body anymore. I guess you don't have anything left, do you? Because you got no future plans. Okay.
I'm sure every mother would want to wring the little crap's neck.
No, I go to the adults because generally the adults are the cause of their shitty kid. I don't go to the kid. I'm going to guess that kid's grown up in a pretty shitty household. So no, Foodie, we don't want to wring a kid's neck. You do, but we don't. We know the kid's acting out. And it was taught at home. We get our kid out of that situation if the grown-ups aren't going to do anything about it. Wow. You were failed big time. Oh, or do we just disown him and kick him out of the house? Yeah. No. I protect my kids.
You know. But don't. Because it's illegal.
So is that amount of food you're eating. Yeah, we have to look at her bite marks.
But
Well, it's a root cause, right? Kids that bully, there's a root cause to it, right? Just like her eating. and she refuses to go to therapy and find out the root cause of her eating that is taking her into her 40s. Do you see what I'm saying? And it could be that she got kicked out. She may have daddy issues. I don't know. But she's the one that wants to monetize all this disgusting food addiction. In fact, we're going to speed her up because it just is disgusting. But she knows it. She loves it. She wants you to be disgusted. 1.5 ought to do it.
I mean, the mother apparently snapped. And she said that she would rather catch a charge than...
I would never take a charge and putting my hands on a kid. That is some juvenile shit right there.
Find her daughter.
Put your kid in Taekwondo. Right? Put your kid in Taekwondo and say, we'll be back when the classes are done. I'm taking my kid out for 5 weeks until she is a master of Taekwondo. Then she'll be back with a vengeance. I don't know. But no grown woman's going to put her hands on a kid. I mean, there are some, but wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she constantly shoves this in her mom's face. This is all your fault.
I'm alive from bullying. It's a spicy chicken one.
She is feral.
In my opinion, I don't know what I would have done.
Oh, I know what you would have done. Nothing. You would have went in there giggling. You'd have went in there giggling while your kid got beat up. Or you just would have ignored it. It's for real. I'm like being honest.
I mean, she didn't touch the girl. Maybe she scared some life into her. But the problem is when you confront bullies, especially if it's a parent, the child usually just ends up getting tormented more. Like they might now make fun of her for her mom being that crazy woman from Adelaide, you know?
Do you think there's something to this story of how she feels about it?
And it's not up, to me, it's not up to the parent to stop the bullying. It should be up to the school. And they should expel the people.
So is it up to Salah to stop you from bullying him? Is it up to Pete for you to stop bullying him? Because we know that you turn into a bully when you think you have control over somebody. I mean, he's on Life 360. He has to show you pictures where he's at. He had to stay on FaceTime with you or whatever, app you guys were on 24/7 when you were in Canada. And then when you couldn't get a hold of him in Thailand or Canada, you went apeshit on the internet. Yeah, Foodie, maybe you shouldn't give other people advice. You should take your own.
Who are a problem? You should have to go to like a special school. Or be homeschooled. You should not be allowed around other children if you're a bully. You don't have that privilege to be in a public school.
Is that why you got sent to, what is it called? Katinavik?
If you're only going to harm other children.
You bullied your own sister and got kicked out of the house. Now you're giving advice? If you're going to be a bully, Chantal, we're going to kick you out of this house. Oh, yeah? Hold my beer, right? Right? And then, like, your whole hospital thing where you faked you-know-what, that was the final straw for your family because you probably were going to push your mom over the edge of sanity. Holy crap. She got more advice? Good God.
But bullying is just one of those things that you just, swim or don't in school.
Well, you're bullying that whopper.
We've all been subjected to some form of it.
I can hear she got the bubble guts.
And we may have all been mean to other kids at some point.
No, like, I don't start shit, but, I'm not backing down. Let's just put it that way. But you sound like you used to start shit. And you were 11 years older than your sister. Like, for real, dude. So you were picking on, let's see, a 4-year-old when you were 15? Because I know you got booted at 16. So you're picking on a 4-year-old? Did you pinch her? Did you tell her she was ugly? I could see it all. I mean, you do it on the internet. Why wouldn't you?
But not the constant going at someone and telling them to idolize themselves, no.
Didn't Salah tell people to do that when Foodie was complaining about people on her channel, and he told them to go? Yeah, he did. But you would never. Okay.
Another thing I was thinking is, why don't they take the bullies, make them go to some kind of detention where they're like reformed?
Like Katinovic? But did it work, Foodie? Look at you. You're still a mean girl on the internet. You still dox people that reach out to you in private and try to warn you about stuff, or they want to tell you about yourself. You still put it on public YouTube. You still go after women's looks. I don't really think it helped you.
You know what I mean? Like, really try to teach them what they're doing is wrong.
Well, as you can tell, Foodie, it doesn't always work.
Try to reconcile with the victim. I don't know.
After you bullied Shannon, did you ever try to reach out? Your friend of 20 years?
They gotta do something. It's just awful.
Yeah, says Foodie, who dated a criminal.
One
And then
thing
cried on the internet when he would scream at her because she would annoy the shit out of him.
right.
And then she tried to put him in prison because he left her. Oh my God.
Anyway.
How does she not, like, realize there's so much out there that can be just thrown back with her trying to educate us?
The woman apologized and she was, I don't know what the outcome was, but they should definitely pay more attention to
Great story. You don't even know the outcome, but it related to you somehow.
how kids are being treated in the social setting, not just in the academic sense.
You're still reliving being in school. All her stories are her memories coming out. It is so bizarre. Go work that shit out with a therapist. You're freaking me out. Oh my God. Like, you got some dark cellar doors, honey. How do you even go forward as an almost 40-year-old woman if you can't let go of your childhood? You need some serious, go have a talking to with somebody. I know, the internet's her therapist, apparently.
Problem is, sometimes those kids never come forward.
You are right now, but in weird ways.
Because they don't want to be bullied more for being a snitch. But in this case, it was the mother,
Who even uses the word snitch when you're almost 41 years old? How is this even in your head as an interesting story or a TikTok of somebody's life to share? That's weird. The only reason I share your story is because I feel like this is going to end up really weird. And I might want to be in some sort of documentary, right? Some clips, right?
I tried to bring an end to it. Like, hey, my daughter's being told to take a rope and unalive herself.
Oh my God, you actually gurgled in your throat before you swallowed that? That is wrong on so many levels. Could you take smaller bites, please, and remove the microphone from underneath your gullet?
You gotta wonder, man, what's going on in the homes of those children doing that kind of bullying.
Oh, maybe you should have went into social work. Oh my God. She's always got something to say about everything that doesn't work in the system, but it's just a talking point for her. She's not out there helping kids or being a part of anything she talks about. She uses them as content, instead of being like a pillar of anything in society. She can't even pay her taxes, for crap's sake.
Statistically, the majority of the time.
Okay, we're going to need sources on your statistics, not your life and your brain, but like real statistics.
When kids are bullies like that, they learn it from their parents.
Okay, that's all we needed to know. We could literally go lights out, fade to black. There it is. Where's those stats? From experience? Did you get ignored? Look at this pause. Did you get ignored and put in front of a TV with a snack cupboard? You should have, you know what? If you'd only followed therapy, you'd got past that. Because everybody's got a story to tell, Foodie. Some people just don't use it as a wetsuit, right? So they don't have to ever grow up or function in society. It's cute, though, but it's not cute anymore. You're going to be 41. Now, Amber's story's way, way different than yours. And people still question how much of it is true. You know what I'm saying? Because she's changed some of the stories a few times. It is what it is. I have no idea what addicts are willing to do for garner sympathy or, I don't even know, get away with shit. Don't wag your finger at us because you can't swallow a food.
Which is why I know you guys a lot of you hate me when I say this.
There's so many other reasons, but go ahead.
But some of the creators
of the reaction channels that you watch on a loop. Oh,
if you can call it that, which you can't.
Oh yeah, because you're the greatest creator on YouTube. I'll send you a plaque. Oh, that's right. You can't get mail in Kuwait because you don't live there. Yeah, here she goes.
Their content is just plain bullying. And you would think that bullying would end as a child? No.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Foodie. I am going to line up all your bullying. And I mean, we're talking vile levels where you literally bullied an elderly woman in another country because you looked at her as weak. Weak. And you doxed her, her daughter, you threatened her with your cronies. I swear to God, I would spend every day. I mean, I just got a little bit of excitement thinking about it. Making sure that not only were you broke by the time I was done, but I would stop all this nonsense. But yeah, I could put together all your bullying, even of little children at an elementary school. You're a sicko. Oh yeah, I'll include Allah's wife, Dee Dee's elderly mother, all of it. Bully. All she wants is our attention, you guys.
There's adult bullies on, especially in social media. I know this looks weird.
Keep eating, sweetheart. Be careful. Those sandwiches can be dry and we wouldn't want you to choke. Yeah, even Perfectly Imperfect's daughter's school. She had her daughter afraid to go to school. I'd have spent every dime I have taking care of business. You need to go home to Canada soon, sweetheart. Before you find out from whatever they're going to do to you in Kuwait. Or just stay. Stay there, sweetheart. Foodie can't, listen, she's got an arm reach of like 10 inches. She knows that. This is how she gets her anger at Salah out on us. She wants our energy. She wants us to bully her. She wants to strike us for cyberbullying. She is so see-through. I'm surprised she's not invisible.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Do what you want with your life.
You think? Do I have your permission?
Make fun of me all you want. I'm resilient, but...
Yeah, okay. Resilient. Remember the panic when they took her channel down? You're resilient. You jumped on every platform you could and even set up another channel under somebody else's name because being away from YouTube, you literally lost your shit. You're so resilient. And then keep pushing it on this platform. You already got 2 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out. Keep that rage deep inside. You got about 4 more months. Ooh.
Your young children are very impressionable, and they're going to see you at some point. Even if you're doing it during school, they're going to see you at some point. They're going to see your channel.
Oh, this for Yaba. She can't be a grown-up. She's making more money than you. Aw. She's funnier than you. Aw. Just because she gave birth. Wow. You're nutto. Nuttos!
Of you having your entire career making fun of fat women.
Yeah, that's what she does. As you stuff Burger King in your mouth. You know, you just make it so easy, Foodie. Oh my God, you always go after women's looks with your Scream Mask filters on, right? Yeah, some of us are funny. You're just mad because it's not working out for you over there. And now Salah's in love with another woman. She's probably pregnant. She just didn't want to drop that one on you, right? Because there's a kid in his future. He'll probably be a good dad, as long as he can, you know, get all those fetishes out of his head and be happy, right? And she's got a lawyer friend, right? And she's got a influencer friend with 7.6 million views. They could really drag you through the mud over there. If I were you, I'd just quietly pack my shit and go home. But you fight it, girl. We're here for it. This is a big FU to Salah right now, what she's doing, just so you know. Where is little Omar?
I'm just saying.
Foodie is like sunshine. Sunshine and rain. Look at all her pain.
To me, awful parenting.
Awful. Awful parenting. Well, I bet her kids don't. Her kids play sports and they live their best life. They're loved. They're cooked for. I can only imagine. Foodie be laying in bed. Just make yourself a sandwich. Get a pudding. I'm tired. Don't wake me up. I can see all that, right? At least her kids are going to grow up knowing they're loved. Sorry. It's true, though.
Because as a parent, and I know I'm not one, but that doesn't mean...
Yeah, it does mean. You have no idea. You don't know the instincts. You don't know the love. You don't know the protection factor. You don't know the sacrifice. That, just think of a bear, Foodie. A bear will maul you if you mess with its cubs, even if you are in the vicinity of their cubs. And that's a fact. That's an instinct.
I can't be observant, you know? Like...
Observant has nothing to do with instinct, right? I observe you eating all this food, but I do not have the instinct to eat any of it. See, that takes a certain kind of strength you do not possess. Because you couldn't even stop it for the man you are in love with. None of them, to be honest.
It's more than just feeding your child, making sure that they live. You're responsible for shaping them.
Okay, so Foodie, why don't you test her mama bear instincts? I bet you won't. I bet you don't. You won't even say her name. You won't even say her name anymore. Right. Because you don't want to test her instincts.
At a young age. But if the parent doesn't have very many morals themselves, or questionable ones.
Hey, she kept her kids. That says a lot. She gave birth to all of them and raised them and loves them and still invests in them. That does say a lot, Foodie. It is what it is.
You know?
Some people that know that they just wouldn't be good at being a parent because, I don't know, the kid might steal their food or something. I don't know. They just choose not to have kids. So I guess, really, you don't have a dog in this fight.
So,
She's doing like the around the block, you know, what do you call it? Like bullying of Yaba, because she knows she would not go head on. She's well aware. Because she'll find out. It'll be the find out stage of the fuck around.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the children from some reaction channels, bully channels, are bullies themselves. Grow up to be bullies themselves.
I guess you'll never know unless you go dox and reach into their real life and check to see if they have a criminal record. I don't know what you do, but I'm sure it just drives you crazy.
Or if they become overweight at some point, have a complex because of how their parents project their self-hatred of being overweight onto other women online.
Is that how it works? So is that how this happened to you because your mom projected it onto you, or to grandma? Which one? I mean, if this is your theory, we have to understand what got you to this point. You could turn this into a personal story instead of projecting it onto somebody else that you don't even know what they do in real life. So I know she's rage baiting. She wants to rage, but she can't, or her channel will come down.
That's just my observation.
Yeah, and isn't your mama a parent, Foodie? Aren't you insulting him too? Aren't you insulting Jessica Messica? All these people that stick up for you? Or is this just, it's not like, it's just, yeah, but got it.
So, I don't know.
No, of course you don't.
I can't say, really, if what that mama bear did was right or not.
Wow. This is sad that you're so angry inside that you had to take in almost 3,000 calories and go after reaction channels again. Oh, yay. This hasn't been done before.
But,
yeah, you need to finish that apple pie.
that was crazy.
I can't believe she ate it all, too. I'm really mind blown. She's going to be sick. She's going to be sick. I thought she liked that person, Beautiful Regret. She was always shouting her out in the chat. I mean, I don't know. I don't keep up. I can't be like freaking deep end into girl world, because there's a lot of people that just literally live on hate, and I don't want to absorb all their energy. She's enough. She is an absolute enough for me to even absorb with all her hatred and her misery. And it's so easy to go check yourself in, just heal your inner child and do better. But she never will.
Warm apple pie.
Wow. You are a token wife, sweetheart.
Alright, guys. Last bite of BK.
I doubt it. There's more underneath.
Actually, this is the last of the junk.
Okay. If you say so.
Let's make this the fast food funeral.
Okay, perfect. You gotta get ready to fly home in 6 weeks. Yeah, you probably should take it serious, so you could end up with a blood clot.
Yeah. Let's do it. I know I've done these many times. Well, let's just pray and hope that this one will stick.
Well, it only takes effort.
Alright, guys. So, thank you for watching this video with me. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!
Ooh, she mad. She mad at her man. Yeah. I can't find the bow. Sure, Jan. We believe you. She's out of her guard. Yeah, because all that shit's true. Everything's coming to a halt. So you need to buy. Okay, get your list. Popcorn. You're going to need lots of popcorn. Shit is going to be popping off. And let me tell you one thing. We're going live on a dime. This is like breaking news. That's what we're going to call it. I'm going to have to create a thumbnail just for the breaking news so we don't have to keep making a thumbnail. Okay? We are going to have to make, I have to make a thumbnail. And we're going to be ready for it. And that's what will come up every time. And if you see the breaking news, you know shit's popping. Right? Because we put work into this channel. We did a members only live this morning. And we will continue to do members only lives. We sure will. Possibly every morning. Because you're worth it. This is going to be fun. You can't eat popcorn? Find your favorite snack. Make nachos. You got to have a quick snack. Listen, it takes 2 minutes in the microwave. Nachos do. They're only like 2 minutes. Speaking of which, I think I'll have that for lunch. I'm going to make myself some nachos. Yeah. Not with meat, though. Just like, I don't know. Nah. Anyway, I was going to do just cheese and some salsa, but I'm like, nah. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch, but I'm going to have something. Anyway, so you have to get a snack that in the cupboard, because when you see that breaking news, I'm going to make the thumbnail, and it's going to be him and her, and then I'm going to put like a baby mama in between, or I don't even know. It's going to be something chaotic. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. I get all excited. It's called entertainment and comedy. So anytime I do anything that, would seem embarrassing to me, like dancing or showing I have no gun, right? Lean in. Yeah. It's not embarrassing. It's comedy. Lighten up. This is embarrassing, no man. No, it ain't. It's fucking funny. Either get a funny bone or go get therapy. I'm not talking to you guys. 2 people I blocked have now decided that we're going to shame No Madness. You can't shame me. I'm Gen X. But I could shame and never mind. Everything's good. All day. Take notes. It's probably Beezer's. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting. I mean, we've waited how long? 2 years, people. 2 years. Anyway, Leon, you got homework to do. We got to find out about the little, group. The group, when you know, you know. Anyway, and I want to thank you guys so much for the memberships, and thank you for the thumbs up on the way out. And we had a great crowd today. Thank you. We had almost 900 people in here. Foodie, you could never. Anyway, love y'all. Unless you go back to Canada, then I say, sit on the throne. Let us know what happened. You're the boss now. But until then, you've been hushed. You've been hushed in Kuwait. How's that feel? How's that feel, Foodie? A woman has been hushed. Ooh, gives me a chill. Anyway, bye guys. I love ya. I'll see you tomorrow.